All right. Okay, so this is very strange. I'm trying to use the new streaming version, whatnot, on YouTube, where I have to declare whether this is for kids or not. So um, I had to stop and restart and whatever. So anyway, here we go. So I am redoing this pin. This is going to be Aquarius. So I'm just like breaking everything up. Now, I'm drawing Aquarius as a little kid who is, he's got water balloons and a water gun. So, yeah. And he's in a hoodie. So, yeah. But it's all in good fun. So, I'm making him a little bit bigger than I usually would. And let's see, I'm going to toss his. Let's see, I'm going to have another hole for his arm. So this one right here, and I'm trying to see, maybe this one, yeah, we'll have water balloons. We'll have him holding water balloons. Just make it kind of like a little cartoon. And then I'll put the water balloon, have that one being squished. And we'll give it like a little chibi face or something. And then this one right here, we'll do another water balloon, like he's about to chuck it at somebody. Let's see, we'll put his thumb here, and we'll give it a little bit of a place where we can put a hole. There we go. So we'll be able to move this finger, this hand rather. All right. This one right here, this part of the head, won't have a hole in it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to glue the thing to the back of this. Okay, so we got that part, and we got some little legs that'll go right here. And then we'll just give them some like fun. Let's see, we got to bring this down. There we go. Put a little hole here. We'll give him like bow legs, and then we'll give like big shoes. We'll just make this all one piece for now. Okay, so we got one bow leg, and then we'll have another one right here. That way, if we want, we can kick his legs out or something like that. Put that little hole here. Bring this down more. And I'll do the same thing on this one. And if you can't see what I'm doing, just give me a quick second. I'm going to outline everything, and then we'll color it in. All kinds of crazy colors. Big feet. Ah! I keep breaking my pencil. I just kind of want to make these about the same size. Pull them out a bit. All right. So let's go ahead and outline these. And once I'm done outlining, I'm going to go ahead and turn on my oven so I can shrink these little bad boys. And you got to keep in mind this is going to shrink to about half the size, if not smaller. So you got to think big when you do this. Alright, so that's that part. I didn't put a circle in this because this stuff is permanent on this. Once it dries, it's pretty much dry. Okay, so we got that part done. Let's see. And we'll give our little Aquarius a little bit of a fro. Need eyebrows. This crazy kid. I'm gonna get you. Got that kind of expression. I'm gonna get you so wet. We should take out one of his teeth. There we go. There we go. Now the pen that I'm using is the it's a Sharpie. No, I'm sorry. It's a Bic Body Mark. Once this goes on, it does not blend. At least on this, it doesn't blend. It doesn't bleed, and it dries pretty fast. Let's see. We'll have the hoodie cover the ear. So this could be a girl or a boy. If we put like eyelashes on it, it'd definitely be a girl. Just kind of feminize our little Aquarius. But I'm going to leave it as a boy for now. And I'll probably do a girl version later. Okie dokie. And I think I'll have the water balloon kind of look like he's gonna get you too. Here we go. And we'll just, let's see. I was gonna put like a little water droplet on there, but I'm like, nah, not today. We'll leave it off. Alright, let me speed it up a little bit. And we'll throw a little bit of water here. Let's see, I was going to have it like, let's see, where should we put the water droplet? There we go. There we go. We'll give it teeth. Okay, so that's going to be all one piece, and it's going to be cut out right there. I'm going to leave this off so that it will kind of connect with that. And then I want to do like the symbol for Aquarius. So let me see if I can look that up real quick. All right. water bearer. Okay, so it's just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like, looks like mountain peaks. So we'll do this. And then another one right beneath it. Alright. And these are where the little brads are going to go. The paper connectors. Alright. So we'll let this kind of do its thing and dry. Now I've got some new markers from Crazy Art, and we'll try them out, see how they work. Oh, love packaging. All right, it's pretty cool. I might be able to use that on something. All right, okay, so let's see. I like, for watercolors, I think I'll use the blue, the green, and the purple, and maybe the gold. Okay, so we'll use these colors on this side, and probably use the red for the water balloons or something like that. Haven't decided yet. Maybe the sparkles for the water balloons. So let's see how it works on here. Okay, so these are going to be special. Probably have to shake them up. Okay, and we're not going to just color it plain. We're going to give it like a little bit of a style. So let's see. We're going to we'll do this style again, the little water bearer style on the pants. So let's see. I'm trying to think. Do I want to do this whole thing in color? Yeah, okay. So we'll color it completely. Oh, that went fast. Color it completely, and then we'll go over it with the glitter. Oh, let me go turn on the oven because I want to make sure that it's hot, nice and hot when we get ready to cut this out. Alright. Okay, so the oven is on, man. Alright. And if you have any questions during this, just hit me up in the stream and I will answer. Okay, so on this one, now when you use the Shrinky Dinks, they have a tendency of folding up on themselves, but it probably won't happen on this one because it's not super huge. And I gotta remember to cut these or put a hole in them. Let me go grab my hole punch, which is trying to be organized. Okay, I'll just put it away. There it is. Haha! Alright, so I got my hole punch and my little brad bender. There we go. Now it's super important that you punch your holes in your work before you bake it because it becomes like super hard. Alright, so we'll do the water bearer symbol here. We'll have that come around. And that's the inside. Come around. Let's make some shoes that we'd wear. Okay. I just want to make sure that all the little white parts are covered. And all this is going to pretty much shrink down to one little color. Now, I've never used these particular markers before. I don't like the little streaks, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to see if I can smooth them out a bit. With the paintbrush, just kind of smooth it out. Ooh. Without making it worse. Well, it looks like it wants to give me a pattern. So let's give it a pattern. We'll bring it upwards like this. And then we'll take the water symbol again and add it. Let's see, we'll use, we'll shake it up. And this is silver. Whoop! There goes the lid. Oh, Shrinky Dinky. Stretch. Okay. Hold it down for a bit just to let the silver get in there. There it goes. Come on, you. There we are. Now it looks like it's nice and wet enough that I could probably use it as like a little paint. It's pretty cool. Let's see. Yeah, let me put a little bit more on this side. There we go. And let's see. We'll give him silver here. Maybe a little band-aid. Yeah, let's do a band-aid on him. Put little dots on it. All right. Okay, let's see. And for giggles, let's use the green. Now this stuff says it's for light and dark surfaces, so that's going to be interesting. Come on, you. There we go. Yeah, I was looking for glitter pens because they work really, really nice on this type of material. Just a little bit of color here. And we'll try not to leave any empty spots here. Let's see. What color? What color? We haven't used the red, and I probably didn't plan to use red on this one because I wanted to try to stay with the cool colors. Not cool as in that's cool, but cool as in like temperature, like cold. So we'll just go ahead and color that in. We'll give them slip-on shoes, how about that? Or actually, let's put some laces on the top once it dries. So we'll have that here. And we'll use a little bit of the gold. Oops. Okay, there you go. Yellow works pretty good. Now, I've always liked, well, always liked, I like Crazy Art's markers. I use them, well, I used to use them a lot when I was doing some other drawings. And then I found a way to use them so that, let's see, I could do like skin and stuff like that with them. Oh, jinkies! I'm gonna put this in the water. And la 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 la. Oh yeah, here we go. Don't want these guys to dry out on my first use. Okay, so I need some skin tone. I'm looking for my tombos here. Here we go. These guys work really well. And let's see, we'll just give them one tone here. Yeah, we'll do two, why not? Okay. I like using these kind of like a paintbrush type of thing, because you see how wet it goes on? It's not like these guys right here that went on like really nice. Just go ahead and color that whole thing, but I'll smooth it out. It doesn't matter if they color that. Okay. Now you can always use colored pencils, but I like using the markers now. Just go ahead and layer the color on here. And then I'm going to use my paintbrush and kind of smooth it out a bit. There we go. Let me just clean this off a bit. I'm just taking this and trying to smooth out some of the brown here. Alright. Just want to kind of get that little water droplet look away. Alright, so I'm going to set this to the side, let this dry. And I think first thing, I'll go ahead and work on the face here. Give you the brown. And I'm going to use like two different colors on the face here. And I believe this is the lighter of the two colors. So I'm going to just put this where I think the light's going to hit it the hardest. This looks like a carrot. Okay, and we'll color in the neck here. Just move some of these tones around. Another way to get rid of that little splotchy brown color, have your brush be dry, relatively dry, and you can also move it around. You can spread it around like so. Alright. And I'm going to put the dark color where I think the shadows are going to be. We're almost there. Okay, so I'm just going to spread this around. And that just helps, gives a little bit more roundness to the figure. When you're doing Shrinky Dinks, you don't want to leave too much white space because it becomes transparent. Let's see, let me make it a little browner. And white space is like these little white spots here that are left behind. I want to try to cover this whole thing. Try to get rid of some of my streaks here. If you ever have a problem with streaks, try to get them to come down towards a line and have them kind of work for you. So like what I mean is like I've got some streaks here, so I'm kind of teasing them into different shapes on the face to make them kind of work for me instead of against me. Like this part here, I kind of want it to be a little dark. This part here, I kind of want it to be lit up, and I just moved some of the marker this way. I just want to kind of smooth out the colors. One thing that I like doing is just adding color just around the edges like this, and then trying to tease it out a bit like this, just kind of working it outwards, or inwards rather. until all the color is being used. Just bring it down. And if your brush has too much color on it, just wipe your brush off on a rag. So I'm just trying to smooth out the color just a little bit more. Because you'll see all these little streaks and stuff. Alright. Now the hair, I think I'm going to go ahead and color it like black and blue with the metallics there. And the hoodie, let's see, I want to show that. Let's see, we'll have the blue in the highlights here. And if you're doing like a fro, you just want to kind of do like little curls. There we go. Now this one is black, and it looks like it's mixing with the blue a bit, which is cool. Just a little. All right. All right, haha. Let me see what I can do with this red here. Let me see if I can use a little bit of the red in the skin, just to kind of give it like a reddish brown. Oh, oh. Let's see, I'm going to use this. Oops. I'm going to use a little bit of the brown here. And this is one of the things that I would do, is I would mix colors together, hopefully before they dry. Yeah, that red is pretty powerful. So just a little smidgen of it took over the brown. There we go. Just want to use a little bit, maybe on the cheeks, top of the nose, and just in a few other places. A little bit of red. And then if you want, you can always use a white pen or marker, or fill in some of the other areas. But let's see, we're kind of pressed for time. Just a little. Oh, I like the light brown. Okay. It works. I like it. Don't be afraid to experiment. And what's cool about this shrink wrap stuff is, if you don't like what you see, you might be able to wipe it off before it's too late. And you can try again. There we go. All right, so we got part of Aquarius down. Okay, so let's go ahead and use, which color? We'll use blue. Well, we got blue already in his hair, so let's use purple. I can use our own pink. And shake it up with it. And I think we'll try a gradient. We'll do like purple on top. Oh, this is the hat. Let's see. Here we go. We'll do the hat red or something like that. So we got that going on. And then I think I want to try, oh, let's put it with here. We'll mix it with the red and some blue. Because it's a boy, I'm going to kind of stay a little bit away from the glitter. Because you never know. Some guys like glitter, some don't. I love glitter. I'll put it on everybody and everything. I have no shame. Okay, there we go. And then we'll do a little bit of blue. And how I do gradients is I basically add it in, I have it on my brush, start it off in two different places. Wherever I want the colors to get ready to meet, I'll just kind of like mush them up together. They'll become a whole nother color. Go. Now we got two tones. And they just overlap each other. Another way I do it is I have the two colors and then I'll mix them together in another color and then use that in the middle where they're going to come together. So I'll do that like on this one here. Yeah, I'm doing it on this little guy right here. I have like a little droplet. Comes out pretty fast and pretty thick, so I might end up going through this pretty quick. These markers. And I like how thick it is. Like you can't see through it. So that's going to be a good thing. Almost there. Okay. Okay, I gotta hurry up because I gotta get going soon. All right. We'll make that hat red. Mixed it a little bit with other color. Yeah, if you're having a hard time controlling the marker, like say it spews out a lot too much, find yourself like a little container or preferably plastic, because paper will absorb it, and you can use that as kind of like a little makeshift palette. And you can mix your colors together. You can, if you're good with the paintbrush instead of the pen, You might like it. Okay, so I'm gonna put blue on the bottom, or maybe I should put purple on the bottom. We'll put purple on the bottom, and then we'll have blue near the center. Yeah, my purple's almost gone. So now this can blend in. Now you don't have to have a lot. You can always dilute it with a little bit of water to make it thinner and a little bit more transparent. But I like how thick it is right now. And we'll mix these two together to get the secondary color, or that mid-tone color. Get in between there. And I'm thinking I might use a different marker on that. Yeah, let's use maybe the gold, because we haven't used that one yet, I don't think. I can't remember. Did we use the gold? I think we might have used it on the shoes. Yeah, we used it on the shoes. So let's see. All right. Okay, so, and we'll just toss a little bit of gold here just to include it in more. And yeah, I think that'll do it. Okay, let's see. I want to color in his hair just a little bit more. And then I'll set this one aside to dry. Oh, we forgot the water balloons. Okay, I think with them, I'll use the glittery one. Let's see. And then we will be cutting it out. Let's see. Water balloons, usually, let's see, we'll say blue. We'll use the blue sparkles. It'll probably cover up my faces though, which is fine. I think I'll put it here. Come on, blue sparkles. And then I'm gonna add like a little bit of water to make it more transparent. Ooh, that's pretty! You might be wearing some of this glitter. Okay, I'm cleaning off my brush so it'll be nice and wet. Let's take a little bit of that off. Okay. There we go. And this is what adding a little bit of water just to dilute it a bit. And then in the places where there's shadow, I'll just go ahead and leave that dark. Like, there we go. I'll just go over it with a little bit more. Yeah, these water balloons are up to no good. There we go. And I'll just mix that with a little bit of the metallic. And just take a little bit off. Okay. Good enough for government work. Okay, so now when I cut it out, it's going to be, I'm going to give it a bit of an edge. We'll see. Um, okay, here we are. Let's go ahead and start cutting. And once we cut it out, it'll be easier to put the holes in. And we'll leave the outline. I meant to leave a little bit of a edge. Now, if you have anything that's pointed, you want to give it definitely a little bit more around it, or else it may break off. There's that foot. Just stick that down here. Now it looks massive, but it's going to shrink down a lot. And I apologize that I won't be able to show that shrinkage. I gotta hurry up and get these guys in the oven before I go. Now, if you have little scraps that have a good size to them, save them, because you never know, you might be able to make another little pin or something that you can add to another pin or hair tie or whatever that you're making. Now, one thing that you can do is leave the pieces like together, and they would be like just together underneath. Just to expedite, I'm going to, because I don't think I have time to glue, I'm going to go ahead and just put holes in everything, so our little, what's it called? Brad will be showing. Yeah, so I'm going to end up putting a little brad right there as well. Yeah, before I was going to go ahead and glue the brad to the back of it, but I don't have time. But I'll have more time this weekend to play. And I want to try to do some Shrinky Dinks of some K-pop stars, and maybe some American singers too. I'm so out of touch though. I'll probably pick people out of the 80s or something like that. Because I'm more of one of those people that like a song rather than the artist. So I'll know the song before I know who the artist is. There we go. We'll separate these guys so we can move our hand. I got about 10 minutes. I spent too long on his face. Oh. But his face is cute. What can you do? Okay. Alright, so now we're going to go ahead and pop some holes in these bad boys. And that's kind of fun too. I'm going to disappear for a sec to throw this into the oven. The oven's been hot for a while, so they should shrink like within seconds. Alright. Yeah, I've taken to... Oh, Sticky! What up? Dude, gotta tell you. Love your puppet of... what's his name? Pennywise. Oh my god. I watch that video every now and then. And I'm like, oh, how cool. And I want it as a pin, damn it. This here is shrink film from Graphics. Got it off of Amazon. And pretty much I'm going to make him into like a little puppet, and it will shrink in the oven. And then I could make it into jewelry. Let's see, or a pin, or a little stand-up thing. I have like a whole bunch of them now on my desk, and I love looking at them. Okay, so you want to pop the hole away from the edge, because you don't want it to like break by accident. Okay. Now, ordinarily I would put the brad behind it, but today ain't nobody got time for that. So I'm going to put it like right here. That way I can tilt his head this way and this way. I'm going to put like 5 holes here, I think. I'm going to put one here, 2 for the legs, and then one right here. Another 2. I'm going to have to cut that. Now I'm half tempted to assemble him and then stick him in the oven, but kind of worried that, oh, you know what, the brads are a little small right now. The hole and everything will shrink, but as long as you have an opening, it should be in good shape. Okay, so since this is connecting to both, come on, let go. It's stuck together with love. Come on, you. I could take a later bus, but there's like a couple that smell so gosh darn bad that I am willing to take a whole nother bus than be rude to them. Well, they're being offensive because they smell, but it's the husband that reeks the most. I don't know if you guys caught my other little story, but he sits up front where the bus driver is, and everybody who goes past him when they enter the bus, let's see, so we got this part, this part, gotta make sure I got all my holes. There we go, there we go, there we go. I think we're in business. Okay, I'll be right back. Yeah, and it just kills. Oh my gosh, the smell. But if I leave early, I don't have to deal with it. So, well, yeah. Okay. All right. Be right back. Yeah, these are Shrinky Dinks. Be right back. right, here are the little pieces of the body. The head is looking kind of strange. This will take a second. Alrighty, and here is the head. We turn off the alarm. Alright. Be right back. Alright, so so the last part of this, we'll just go ahead and attach it with the brads here. These are paper fasteners. These I bought from Walmart, but you can get them at any office supply store. These guys like to curl up just a smidge. I forgot to cut this part. That's okay. Let's see if my brads will work. It depends on if the head is too big or not. Yeah, it's perfect. Okay. So we just need a leg. Stick that in the hole. And you can fit, for this particular size, it looks like I can do 2 with no problem. And then we got our leg. We got our leg. Let's get the head. Now, there we go. Got our head, and I'll tighten it down a little bit more. Let's see. This part will fit right here. Yeah, it shrank down a lot. I think I got this backwards. Hold up. The head is supposed to be over the neck. Yeah, on my what I was planning to do was to put it so that you didn't see the brad. I was going to glue the head to the top of it. Come on, you. Come on, Kim, get your fingers in there. There we go. All right, there's the neck. And we just need to bring it down. Here's that. There we go. And then you can do this like that, or you can just flop. If you don't want a floppy head, you can always let's see. Yeah, I'll put that beneath it. You can always just leave it as one piece. There we go. And just bend these guys over. Yeah, I really should have cut that out. But that's okay. I just want to get her done, get her done. Now, if I'm really smart, I'd find some way of incorporating the brads in with the artwork. There we go. And then if I want to wear them as a pin, I just put like a little pin on the back here, or set it up so that I can wear it as a necklace. Let's see, leg. And then if you want to change parts out, you can put a hole in the hand, and then you can just like interchange different little parts and stuff. Let's see, I have to decide, do I want to put it on, let's see, this one I'll put on the top, and then the other one I'll put behind the body. My big fingers! Can't see! All I see are big fat fingers. There we go. And the tighter you have the brad in there, the more it can stay in like one spot. We got like a little puppet. Little puppet. Alright. Yeah, I just figured it would look really cute on a bag or something like that. We'll put the brad right here. And kind of, this would look really good with, like a little, something that hangs off your cell phone or something like that. If you're so inclined. And just bend these back. I have that little tool that does the same thing. It just like bends it and breaks the neck. Oh, bada boom, bada bing. Sorry about that. We are dignified here. Okay, here we go. But you got to just keep in mind that if you're doing Shrinky Dinks, these guys get pretty small. And the smaller that you are, the harder it is to use different, this size brad. You'd have to use a bigger brad or a smaller brad. Come on, you. In you go. Oh, my brad's bent. Brad! Oh my god. There we go. There we go. Alright, and then we just tighten that down. And I'll use this little tool to just, it pushes it down. So if it's really tiny, you don't stick your, you don't hurt yourself. And then when you're done, you can put a backer on the back, or you can just glue it. Okay. All right, last one. I guess I'll have to deal with the stinky people today. It's all right though. They seem like nice folk. The husband just smells really, really bad. Okay. Oh, I have it backwards. You go this way. So just remember, draw big. It'll shrink to a quarter of the size, maybe half, maybe a quarter. And oops, I have it backwards again. But this is the alternative to the brad on the back. You can always put it on the front, but I think I like it on the back there. There we go. Come on, you. Fall. It's like, look, you wanted me on here. Alright. Come on, you. In. Must draw bigger. That way I can use bigger brads. Okay, in you go, brother. This is fun. This is fun. Sometimes I gotta tell myself that. Okay, last one. There we go. Oh yeah. So I'm going to just push all these little bratty things down. And you could probably use like a butter knife or something like that. Something that's not sharp. And to protect yourself, you can put like some felt. Where did my felt go? I felt that behind each one of the little brads, or some glue. That way they don't stick you by accident. But here's our boy. Move my. Yay! Success! Aquarius is done. Alright, you guys. If you like what you see, like and subscribe. Later, I'll either put a little pin behind him, or I could put a pin right here. Or if I'm really feeling froggy, I could put a pin behind each part so I can keep it in place. Alright, guys, have a great one. Thank you for watching. I'm probably going to end up painting the back white, because it does come a little bit, what's the word, transparent. So he'll be easier to see. And then, there we go. And you just pose them any way you want. And if I put a pin on it, it definitely will keep it in a certain place. Alright, you guys, have a great one, and I will see you on the morrow in another video. Take care. Oh, and it doesn't hurt to show the last, the image that I got it from. Let's see. Dun, 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 dun. Come on, you. There we go. So, draw big or go home. Also, what I'm going to do is add some resin to it, so he's a little shinier. And my colors will definitely, because right now it looks a little dull, but when you put some resin on it, it gets nice and shiny and it looks pretty freaking awesome. Alright, so this is the start. And I want to do the next one where the brads aren't so obvious. Alright, you guys, I will see you later. Ta-ta, ta-ta-ta-ta, and ta-ta-ta.